Wendy Williams' ex files $250 million lawsuit demanding her release from guardianship. A weapon, not a shield. Wendy Williams and her ex-husband filed a $250 million lawsuit seeking to end her guardianship on Tuesday. Kevin Hunter, who was married to the talk show star for 21 years until 2020, filed the federal suit in New York saying the guardianship has become a weapon, not a shield. The suit is against Williams' legal guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, who was appointed by a New York judge, Wells Fargo Bank, who first raised the alarm that Williams may be in trouble in 2022. Her one-time financial advisor, Lori Schiller, and her ex-manager, Bernie Young, as well as a list of other defendants. The lawsuit, which uses Williams' married name, charges Ms. Hunter is being abused, neglected, and defrauded under the care of court-appointed guardians. Currently, Ms. Hunter is being confined against her will at one of Coteries assisted living facilities with restricted access to her own phone and meaningful contact with her friends and family. Williams voluntarily entered into the guardianship in 2022 shortly after Wells Fargo Bank froze her accounts in January 2022 due to suspicious activity and sent a letter to the courts recommending a guardianship. But Hunter, 52, claims in the court papers Williams, who has been diagnosed with Graves' disease, frontal temporal dementia, and progressive aphasia, is competent to make her own decisions, but her guardians are ignoring medical advice and keeping her in fraudulent bondage. The lawsuit, which was obtained by the Post, claims Williams has been subjected to overmedication and undue restrictions of her person, and remains in care despite Ms. Hunter passing a competency evaluation in or around March 2025 and being described by healthcare professionals as alert and oriented during welfare checks. The lawsuit then notes none of the people looking after Williams have applied to revoke the guardianship. The suit also describes how Williams spiraled after her divorce from Hunter, who had already started a family with another woman at the time, and was left to navigate complex financial and medical matters without Mr. Hunter's experienced oversight. It then accuses Schiller and Young of exploiting Williams' trust and financial resources, and spending tens of thousands of her money without her knowledge. It also claims Williams was coerced into the guardianship under immense financial duress and emotional strain. Morrissey, Schiller, and Young did not immediately respond to page 6 requests for comment. The lawsuit also accuses the state and defendants of not following proper procedures and legal processes, accuses Morrissey of poor management and the bank of not properly vetting payments she was making. Wells Fargo permitted Sabrina Morrissey to liquidate assets and transfer funds, in violation of internal bank policies and fiduciary obligations. Despite this unfettered access, Sabrina Morrissey has failed to make timely payments on Ms. Hunter's outstanding obligations, and many of Ms. Hunter's financial obligations have gone unattended, according to the court papers. Williams currently remains at Coterie, a luxury senior living facility in New York City, which also provides memory care, but the lawsuit claims she is involuntarily confined, despite evidence of capacity. The lawsuit lists 22 counts it alleges against the various plaintiffs, including violation of free speech and access to courts, unlawful isolation, violation of Americans with Disabilities Act, breach of fiduciary duty, negligence, professional malpractice, and defamation. The lawsuit asks for a jury trial and is seeking such as large sum as compensation, claiming Williams has lost approximately $20 million per year in earnings, her $80 million estate, her $4 million condominium, personal goods in excess of $10 million, and severe reputational harm.